The Walt Disney Company has always struggled to be the top of the streaming charts. In fact, they've found a solution for getting to the top of the streaming charts by lying and saying that one of their shows made for cable is actually made for streaming. Let's talk about that on That Park Place. Hello, I am Jonas J. Campbell, an investigative reporter for That Park Place, and here with me today is my video game playing compatriot, Mr. Culture Casino from Culture Casino, and also That Game Place. Welcome.
That's very true. Well, thank you. I'm very excited to hear about this fraudulent movement by a company that's so well respected. It couldn't possibly be true.
Well, they're already fraudulent creators, so why not also be fraudulent on the counting of things? This is not going to be a long video. Well, maybe we'll get ranty, but this is not going to be a long video. I just want to point out something that I noticed the other day as we were doing a video that was essentially centered around the Acolyte. And you might notice that the Acolyte is in fact not on this list. And that's what that video was about. This is, let's see here, streaming originals for film. So it definitely wouldn't be there. But if you go over here, I noticed something very interesting here. The Bear, which is a hit, definitely a hit. And it is in its current season, is its third season, and really going up there in the charts and doing really fantastic for streaming originals. And I started thinking, wow, this is such a fantastic thing. I guess the hundreds of millions of dollars that they spend on putting one of these shows on a streamer finally paid off. Culture, is that where the story ends?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I was saying some nice things about the Bear the other day, and and trying to disabuse Pro of his thoughts of what the show was about. But I tried to let him know, hey, it's a good show, and it's going to end badly very soon. Not the third season, but it's not going to have a happy ending. So anyway,
I have never watched this show, but I've heard it's good.
Oh yeah, no, but you would think. You would think that, Disney would have something up there of their own.
Yeah, you would think that they do. So for those of you who don't understand what The Bear is an FX show. And FX is, the last time I checked, a cable channel. And yes, it is very difficult to get a show to get the top of the originals chart unless you're Netflix. You have to go to the originals chart for TV and movies in order to see some of the things that Disney would like in the top 10. Obviously, this is sourced here because The Acolyte, episode 6, completely fell off the chart altogether. But The Bear, essentially, it looks like Disney cheated. And it's fine that they cheated. Everybody needs to know what they did so that we can point this out for all of us to point and laugh a little bit and say, oh, I see what you did there. The Bear is an FX show, and they have reclassified it as a Hulu show in order to put it at the top of the charts. That's it right there. Culture, why is it that Disney feels the need to lie and fudge the numbers constantly?
Well, I think some of it has to do with money. They're trying to move people's perception from it cost X amount of dollars to make these many shows. We can't possibly lose money on these shows if the budget's attributed to a different place, which in this case would be television and not the streaming service. Now, this isn't the first time they've done it. It's just the most recent time they've been caught. And this seems to be happening in an alarming way. And back when they were caught the last time, they pointed the finger at Chapek and the new group that he created to kind of manipulate things like this.
Right. That would be the Digital Media Entertainment, or is it Disney Media Entertainment Distribution department, headed by Kareem Daniel. And Kareem Daniel was the most powerful Black entertainment executive in Hollywood. And Bob Iger, one of his first acts as a CEO when he came back was to fire Mr. Kareem Daniel. I mean, literally 6:30 a.m. He couldn't fire Chapek because he had to let the board do that, but he did fire Kareem Daniel there very quickly. Whatever they were doing within the company, and I think this was actually a holistic move to try and correct everything that was going on within the company. Whatever they were trying to do did not happen, and it was not allowed to flush out whatever the problem that they felt like that was within the Walt Disney Company. Now, there's an argument to be made that perhaps Bob Iger is a superior entertainment executive than Bob Chapek, but of course the rebuttal there is, well, Bob Iger picked Bob Chapek to be the CEO of the Walt Disney Company, which he likes to view as an entertainment company instead of a theme park company. In this particular case, though, I look at this and I see that it's headline chasing, as they often like to do. I think they've run out of superlatives that they can use to describe most of their entertainment. I think they would like to say that because The Bear is not the biggest show on television, they would like to say that it is the biggest show in streaming, and therefore they have an accolade for this.
And while that is technically true, in terms of how many minutes or millions of minutes are watched, et cetera, in this case billions, they dropped this whole season at once.
They did?
As far as I know.
They dropped an entire season of this show at one time. Why would they do that?
1.2 billion minutes.
So wait. This isn't that they just released it on its own and people went back and they binged the entire show up to this point, because this was something that they mentioned on the earnings call because they wanted to get people interested in the show, and they didn't do anything in there that really made it. Was not the best clip. I'm just going to say that. No, I'm okay. All right. Well, I guess we've got to talk about this now. So this is yet another instance of Disney fudging the numbers here.
Yeah.
All right. So the 1.2 billion, here we are, season 3. Original release date, June 26, 2024. June 26.
It's the whole 10, it's all 10 episodes.
All right. Well, there you go.
That was the ultimate, 1-2 punch. We were landing the game.
I was thinking they were just cheating, but now, wow. Disney, what are you doing?
Hey,
you have one of the most popular, one of the most celebrated shows on television right now, and you stick the entire thing on Hulu in one day. That has got to destroy whatever money you actually make on this, on linear and broadcast. In this case, cable. This is an unfathomable move to me. Why would you do this? This kills any advertising dollars you would get from watching this on linear and cable. It's been proven that people go back and if you have a good show that people watch, they will go and might even rewatch the previous episode. I don't understand why they did this in any way other than to say, oh yeah, we want the headline. We want to say that we have the #1 show in television right now in streaming originals. My goodness, Disney, what are you doing? What are you doing? Always with the headline chasing. And this is where I do the thing that I am always doing on this channel. I'm going over to Yahoo Finance one more time, and I've got to bring it up right here. And this is why they are always headline chasing here, because this is not an entertainment company. This is a stock price company. This is the most important metric to Bob Iger at this point, this stock price. It's not whether or not the entertainment is good. It's whether or not they move the needle. Culture, please tell me something good here before we wrap this thing up.
There's a lot of downward pressure on Disney's stock.
Is that good? Is that good?
I don't know. I thought it might cheer you up, but
it doesn't cheer me up. The only thing that would cheer me up about it is if that was going to be parlayed into some change at this holder of some of the most important entertainment IPs in the English speaking world. Well, with that being said, I guess this is just going to be me. Like I said, I thought I was going to control myself here, but finding out that they dropped it, that was a legitimate surprise. I just thought we caught them in one lie here, but no, it's just so dumb, so incredibly dumb. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. Please let us know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Did you watch this? Did you watch it all at once? Are you going to go watch it all again? I'm going to assume probably not, but let me know in the comment section down below. And like this video if you like this video, and consider subscribing to That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.